Choose her. Stop abandoning yourself to keep everyone else comfortable. The woman, the wound, the wisdom, the legacy. Womb sister. I have one question for you. When was the last time you chose you? Not your children, not your relationship, not your career, not your clients, not the expectations, not the version of you everyone else is comfortable with. You. Sis, yes, I'm talking directly to you and your inner Shero. Because sometimes the greatest betrayal a woman experiences isn't someone leaving her. It's realizing how many times she left herself. She knew the answer was no, but said yes. She knew she was exhausted, but kept giving. She knew something didn't feel right, but ignored her intuition. She knew she had outgrown the room, but stayed because leaving might disappoint someone. Womb Sis Star on this day brings something to your attention. You have spent enough time remembering her. Today, choose her. Grand Rising Womb Sis Stars worldwide. Welcome to the SHENIXPWR Podcast, where women remember who they are, rise beyond survival, and reign in embodied sovereignty. I'm your host, Honor Parrish, and today I don't want you just to listen. I want you to participate. So grab your journal, grab your favorite pen, pour your water, tea, coffee, smoothie, or perhaps a glass of wine. Get comfortable, get present, lean in, and come ready to tell yourself the truth. Last episode, we declared, I am more than what happened to me. We separated the woman from the wound. We honored the wisdom. We looked toward the legacy. But knowing who you are isn't enough. Eventually, you have to make decisions that agree with the woman you've remembered. Choose her. Sis, today, this very precise moment is where the work begins. So let's dive in. The woman. Where have you left her? Let's begin with the woman. I want you to write this question. Where in my life am I currently abandoning myself? Don't overthink it. What's the first thing that came to you? A relationship, a friendship, your body, your business, your boundaries, your finances, your creativity, your peace. Maybe you've been saying, it's fine, when it isn't. Maybe you've been saying, I don't mind, when you absolutely do. Maybe you've become so accustomed to accommodating everyone else that you've forgotten to ask, what do I want? Womb Sis Star. Choosing yourself doesn't mean nobody else matters. It means you matter too. The wound. Why do we abandon ourselves? Sometimes self-abandonment once kept us safe, right? So being agreeable prevented conflict. Being useful earned approval. Being quiet protected us. Being everything to everyone made us feel needed. So I'm not asking you to shame the woman who learned those behaviors. Honor her. She was doing what she knew. But here's the question. Since you got your pen in that hand, does the survival strategy still belong in the life you're building? Because what once protected you can eventually imprison you. And sometimes the next stage of healing isn't understanding the wound one more time. It's choosing differently. Let that sink in for a minute. The wisdom, the sacred no. Let's practice something together right now in this sacred moment. I'm going to give you several statements, right? After each one, decide whether your answer is yes, no, or not anymore. You ready? Do I want to keep explaining boundaries I've already communicated? Yes, no, or not anymore. Do I want relationships that require me to shrink? Yes, no, or not anymore. Do I want to keep saying yes when my entire body is screaming no? Yes, no, or not anymore. Do I want to keep postponing my dreams until everyone else is comfortable? Yes, no, not anymore. Do I want to keep auditioning for spaces I've already outgrown? Yes, no, not anymore. And finally, am I ready to become a woman who trusts herself? Sit with that one. Because sometimes the most spiritual word a woman can speak is simply, now lean in, y'all ready? No. N-O. No explanation, no dissertation, no guilt, no apology tour, just that no longer works for me. Did that resonate or what? Oh my God. Mm. So the best part, right? The legacy. What would she choose? Now, let's move forward. Imagine yourself 1 year from today, not a fantasy version. Her, the woman who trusts herself, the woman who honors her boundaries, the woman who stopped negotiating against her own intuition, the woman who has peace because she finally stopped volunteering for chaos. Look at her. Now ask, what would she choose? Would she stay? Would she leave? Would she speak? Would she rest? Would she launch it? Would she apply? Would she ask for more? Would she finally say no? Would she finally say yes? You don't need to make every decision today, but you can make one. Mm. Sis, before we go into the activation, this is the time for a sacred pause. Swiftly place your right hand over your heart and your left hand over your womb for that amazing connection, right? And we're going to individually and collectively take in a cleansing breath and let it out. All that no longer serves you. So here is her activation. Take a clean page and literally write in all caps, I choose her. Now I will make 4 statements. Fill in the blank. Side note, you cannot lie to yourself, right? Just do it in love and just flow, right? So the woman, I choose to honor myself by, now you fill in the blank, the wound. I release the belief that I must, fill in the blank, to be loved, accepted, or safe. The wisdom. I now know, now fill in the blank. And the final one, the legacy. The woman I am becoming chooses, fill in the blank. Read those answers back to yourself after this podcast is over. No judgment, just pure love. That's your activation. Not tomorrow, today, right? So here is a 24-hour challenge. Here's where this episode becomes real. Within the next 24 hours, I want you to make one decision differently. Just one. Say no where you normally surrender. Say yes where fear normally stops you. Rest instead of proving. Speak instead of swallowing the words. Ask instead of assuming. Leave instead of lingering. Begin instead of waiting. Choose her once. Because every time you choose yourself, you're teaching yourself, I can trust me. And self-trust isn't built through affirmations alone. It's built through evidence. Give yourself some evidence. As they say in 2026, you need some receipts doing the inner work. But just this one task, right? So here is the sacred call to awakening. Womb, sis, star. And I emphasize star because you are an amazing, epic, multi-dimensional star and very, very unique, okay? So womb, sis, star. Maybe you've spent years waiting for somebody to choose you. Choose you for the relationship. Choose you for the opportunity. Choose you for the promotion. Choose you for the friendship. Choose you for the room. Choose you for the love you deserved all along. But what if the choice you've actually been waiting for is yours? What if the next chapter begins when you stop standing at someone else's door asking, am I enough? And walk through your own declaring, I choose me. You may want to write that one down. I choose me. I'm going to say it one last time so I can get into your consciousness and then download into that subconsciousness, heart, and your womb. I choose me. After this episode, don't just tell me it resonated. Oh, that was good. Show yourself. Make the decision. Then write 3 words somewhere you'll see them. I chose her. I chose her. I chose her. Put it on the mirror, your journal, your phone, your desk. And if you know a woman who constantly pours into everyone except herself, send her this episode with only 3 words. Sis star. Choose her. No explanation necessary. Sis, the woman has always been there. The wound taught her how to survive. The wisdom taught her how to discern. And the legacy? The legacy is built by what she chooses next. You don't have to hate your past to choose your future. You don't have to stop loving others to love yourself. You don't have to become selfish. You have to stop becoming absent from your own life. Choose the woman who has been waiting patiently beneath the expectations. Choose the voice you kept silencing. Choose the dream you kept postponing. Choose the body asking for rest. Choose the boundary asking to be honored. Choose the peace that no longer needs permission. Choose the life that actually feels like yours. And tomorrow, choose her again. Because sovereignty isn't one enormous declaration, it's 1,000 small decisions that repeatedly say, I will not abandon myself again. I will not abandon myself again. Last time, I will not abandon myself again. I am Honor Parrish, and this is the SHENIXPWR Podcast, a movement, a method, a return home. Remember the woman, honor the wound, embody the wisdom, build the legacy. But this time, womb sis star. Choose her. Remember, rise, reign, dismantle the tunnel, become the light. Peace.